What's up, people? It's Josh. I'm doing a Duelyst live. I promise you, no matter what happens in this video, I'm going to post it. So I could lose 3 times. It doesn't matter. It's going up. But I just wanted to do this so you could see my unfiltered thought process about what goes on when I'm playing the game. I thought it might be interesting for some people. I'm playing one of my favorite decks here, Cassyva. Without further ado, I'm thinking, let's just get into it. He played an Ooze, pretty good turn 1. I might just take 6, or take 3, and let it be. Too early for Yielding Depths, have a whip, so I'm going to toss 1. Too early for Klaxon. Okay. 3 Spheres of Darkness is, like, honestly not that bad. But it's a little much. I'm going to play this Bloodbound Mentor somewhat defensively. I'm going to take the 3 from the Ooze. It's fine. Next turn I can just kill it with Sphere. Or I can let it run into my face again. Doesn't matter. But yeah. Oh, and we get a good spawn too with this under my general. But yeah, I just... I hopped into queue. I didn't record the queue because, it could have been 5 minutes long. I don't know how to edit, so... Didn't want to leave in a 5-minute empty start to the video. So just, hit record when I jumped in the game. Like I said, I just want to do this because, there's a lot of... There's a good amount of people playing Duelyst again, and, people can use a refresher, or, even new players, which there are a few, could use some help as well. So I'm just going to be posting what I think. If you don't know me, I'm SmurfGuy123, also known as Josh. I currently have the account at the top of the leaderboard right now, but it doesn't mean that much. I'm going to replace a Sphere. Like I said, 3 is too many. I might as well draw first. I know I'm going to do this no matter what, so I'm going to do it first. Munch is interesting. My opponent had a pretty weak turn, to be honest. I think I'm just going to draw again. This Munch could be good. Now that I have Munch, I'm like, maybe 3 Spheres is pretty good. I'm going to draw again. Definitely too early for Revenant. I'm just going to play another Mentor. Should be pretty chill. I'll move this one up to contest the mana tile. And then I'll play this one where that one was. Either way, it doesn't matter, as long as I position like this. And just end my turn. So I'm hoping creep doesn't spawn under here. It spawns under my general again, which is really nice. Because I don't care too much about my HP. It seems like I'm playing against another creep Cassyva. I have Azure Herald, I have Munch, so... taking damage is actually good, because then I get value out of these cards. He ramps to 5, plays a Kron. This guy's playing the same cards I am. He gets the ranged one, which is pretty annoying. But it's okay. It is okay. My next turn is going to be very interesting because I get a lot of these scars. Thinking it might be... I think it's going to be Demonic Lure. And I'm going to punch this one. Punch the ranged unit. I can just whip this on the tile. Or no, I can't. Because I'll be provoked. See, I wanted to whip this onto the tile here and then trade it with the Mentor, but then I can't punch this because I will be provoked. So what I'm going to have to do is whip it up here, maybe. I'm not sure what the best spot is. It's probably right here. Whip it here. Ping. I'll get 2 pings. Trade this, and then play Azure Herald. I can't whip it here, though, because I'll be provoked as well. So I guess it's going to have to go here or here. I also could think maybe what I want to do is do like this. It's pretty important to deny the tiles in this matchup. So getting rid of one of his tiles is pretty good for me. I've generated enough value out of this mentor that I'm actually going to use it to just block like this. I don't need to keep it because I don't have ping next turn. It's probably going to die anyway, but this way I at least give him less options for movement, and it contests, you know, whatever minion he try and plays next turn. He's on 5 again. He could just slam another Kron. Wouldn't be the end of the world. I don't know if EMP is going to be very useful in this matchup. It depends if he's playing like Abyssal Juggernaut. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting game. What I'm thinking next turn is probably going to end up happening is I just punch ping this thing, munch whatever he plays, or maybe play Duelyst. We'll see. We will see. He plays a Mentor. That's fine. Mentor Whip is fine by me. I get a pretty nice turn here. I can... It'd be nice if I drew into an Ooze. So let's do this first. Let's draw first. That's not a bad pickup, but it does just die to his ping. But I guess if it eats his ping, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We're going to play on the same row as his general. And then I'm just going to munch this. I think I will replace one of these. I should have did that first, but again, it's okay. Yeah, and I just get the nice clear on that thing. This will die. I'm not going to punch with the Azure Herald because I don't want it just dying. I want to be able to use it for, you know, say he plays 2 things and I want to ping punish, but I want to ping something else. Well, then I can just run this thing in, punish, and ping, say, his own Abyssal Crawler, but not sure. This is probably going to be a good EMP turn regardless. So he does just scar my Crawler. I really want to... I don't think I will play EMP this turn. I'm going to replace this Azure Herald because I need to start looking for Obliterate. Okay. I'm going to... So I want to move... I'm going to ping punch this Ooze. And then I'm going to ping the Crawler and play Duelyst. It'll cost me 6 mana. But I want to move first because I don't want the Ooze to overwrite my tile. This thing is going to generate him 2 tiles, which I almost do just want to EMP, but I think getting Duelyst down is pretty good. Pretty good as well. So I want to move, ping, punch, and then I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to punch this Azure Herald. I'm just going to use one of these pings because it generates me a creep. And I'm just going to play Duelyst here. The reason you play it here instead of, say, up here is because, again, you don't want your creep tile to get overridden. And just being on the same row or column as the enemy general is typically pretty good. This card is a great pickup for me. I can start drawing into my endgame. I have 2 Spectral Revenants, so it's going to be very nice to see those coming up. Plays Watchful Sentinel. So this is a Bound Tormentor, right? It's the only one in the game. I'll probably just give him an Ooze. Or I can just munch. I'll probably just munch. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'll replace the ping because I want to try and find like a punish or demonic lure, just some kind of removal. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna munch. And then I'm gonna play this Abyssal Crawler here because I wanted to overwrite some of these tiles. And so there's a 40%, 2/5 chance that it overwrites one of these tiles because it can't put any creep here. And I'm just going to walk this Herald in his face, move Duelyst, move my General, and I'm going to play this Ooze right here. I'm starting to corner him, and I will just punch him for 5. I want to get this Tombstone up. I don't get the overwrite here, but it's fine. What he can do is just ping my Crawler, and this thing will die to the creep. But it's not the end of the world. He's just going to play Spectral Revenant, which I don't think is very good for him. He is doing 8 damage to my face, which is pretty annoying, but it's actually more annoying than I thought it would be. But it's probably just going to be EMP Herald. I can just ping this thing. This seems good. If I ping it, it'll die to the creep underneath it. And then I can just play EMP. He only has 5 tiles, so I'm not too worried. I think I can replace this. Okay. So I'm just going to ping EMP, and I'll move to this space. I'll move to this space. Because I want to be close to him to try and finish him off with Obliterate. Oh, I forgot that this thing, to be honest, I forgot that this thing got dispelled. So I should have actually pinged it last turn. Oh, but I couldn't have because I pinged the Revenant. Okay, it's fine. I forgot this thing got dispelled. So I thought it was going to generate me a creep tile. So that's a misplay. He has Ooze. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiles. So 9, 16, 18 damage. I think I can just play Revenant here and then win next turn. Yeah. I can probably just play Revenant on this Ezra Herald. Or I can just Revenant face. It's probably just better to Revenant face. Because I deal 13, and then his Ooze is gonna do 1. I need to play this here. Ideally, I could play Revenant here, hit face, and then Ooze walks over. But it's 50-50 because my EMP is going to be where I'm standing. I'm going to walk down, personally. So I'm going to punch him with EMP. And then... See, I'd like to play the Revenant here, but I can't. Because then Ooze is 50-50. So I'm just going to play it here. Get him for 6. And it's completely fine. Like, he's dying. And then I just ping this as a Herald. I should end the game next turn with Obliterate. Since he's had 3 life points. I could have punched him down to 1, but it's not necessary, and it may give him his only out, so I'll just play like this. He does munch up to 8, yielding depths, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still have 8 creep tiles, so he will die if he doesn't have more healing. That was a pretty good turn for him. He's going to try and hit one of my creeps, but it doesn't matter because I can just ping it. This would have been a better spot if you wanted to do that, because then you'd hit 4. It'd be a 2/3 chance, but... And I can just ping here. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ping punch is 8, and this should be lethal. So we got him. Perfect lethal. That's honestly closer than I thought. I'm not too happy with the way that played out. I mean, I'm happy I won, but maybe I should have stayed closer and punched him. Just to really seal the deal. I don't think there... If I punched him when we went down to 13, I don't think there was any way he could have killed me. He had 2 with his face, 1 with Ezreal. He'd need 10 damage. It's probably not going to happen. There's no shadow reflection in the game. He can't juice his guys. So yeah, I probably should have punched him, because that, I mean, walking away pretty much results in 4 missed damage. I missed the punch for 2, and then I missed the punch on the next turn for 2. So, yeah. Do you notice one thing he did that was smart there is he put his crawler on my tile? So, like, if I pinged it, it wouldn't generate me another tile. He's just going to let it die, and it's a 1 tile swing for him, 2 if it hits mine. But again, I pinged the Ezreal last turn, so I was just able to ping it again and punch. And maybe last turn even, if I wanted to take like a 50-50 play, like a halfway between punching him and halfway between running away, I could have punched the Herald last turn, and that way, even if he ran it away from me, I could still ping it and win with Obliterate.
Versus Abyssian.
So we have the Maev matchup here. I'm not gonna lie, this one's kind of hard. I really need to look for EMP fast. Too early for Yielding Depths, always on turn 1. Desolator is not going to be useful until way later, because I need to play for tempo hard. Klaxon is too early for. I will just play Mentor turn 1 again. This thing's going to turn into a 4-4. If he has Azure Horn Shaman, we're in a really tough position, because he can just Azure Shaman plus Hero Power. And if he has another 2-drop, it gets really bad, because he can play onto the tile, 2-drop, Azure Shaman, BBS. And it makes my life very hard. He has a 4-8, a 2-6, and a whatever else. But we'll see. We'll see what he has here. It's just a Primus Shield Master. It's a pretty strong play, but it's not the end of the world. In matchups like this, I just have to play for tempo, so I'm going to double drop Ooze. I'm going to keep my whole hand. I'm going to double drop Ooze, and then Sphere of Darkness. The Shield Master, Crawler is not a bad pickup, but I think I'm going to play Kron next turn. Or I might ping. I might do like ping, Crawler. See, I do need EMP, but Primus Shield Master is a bit of a strange choice in this deck. I don't know why he's running that. So I'm thinking maybe he isn't like Turbo Maev. He's just playing like Chakram Maev, which is still pretty hard to beat, but it gives me more time. I like Klaxon came back. It's a good card for sure. Generating 6 tiles, it activates my Munch. It's kind of hard for him to remove. The only thing Maev really runs to remove Klaxon is Demonic Lure. That's not so bad. It looks like both of my Oozes are going to run into this Husk, which is not great for me. Oh wow, he just has a full clear. Okay. This thing dies at least. That really sucks for me. Like, that hurts. He might generate another 4-4 instead of, Oh, wow. Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. That is very bad for me. Yeah, that's terrible. Even Punch Ping doesn't kill. The only thing I can do is run Kron back into the corner and start generating dudes. Not sure where to move this guy. No matter what, I can get Frenzied. Probably just move him up to this corner. If he has Chakram, he can Chakram Frenzy me here, and it's pretty much the end of my game, but It is his whole turn. Maybe I can trade down with Munch. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I get to this Klaxon, it dies and I get to obliterate. It's slow, but we still have chances of winning. He's not frenzying me, which is nice. He can't Nasher because he doesn't have hero power. Blazehound is interesting. That definitely signals to me that it's more of an aggressive Maev. Not the Hyper Dying Wish kind, but just like an aggressive deck with maybe Flame Blood Warlock. So I'm gonna trade. Let's see. I need to too early for Obliterate. I need to come back later. EMP is quite good. I'm almost certain I have a full clear this turn. It's just a matter of how I want to do it. Oh, yeah, I fucked up. I didn't get a spawn from my Kron because I replaced first. That's a noob play. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this. I think Sphere, ping. Do I ping here? Ping here. On this guy in. Munch. And just trade like this. I'm going to run closer because I want to be in range to play Klaxon next turn, but not in range to get punched. That sucks. I could have another 2-2 right now. It is actually a pretty big misplay by me. Especially if that was another Rush Prisoner. That would have been really sweet. But let's see what I'm working with. I can draw cards. I think it might be too slow, but we'll see. Abyssal Scars up again next turn. I would like Punish. Punish is one of my better cards in this matchup, just because he generates such big bodies. An Azure Herald would be nice to see, just something that heals me. A cheap drop would be nice. I don't want to give him anything. Like, I don't want to give him a Klaxon. So I think I might be playing Demonic Lure here. I do need to replace something. Which might be... I don't know, it's very hard. Because, like, if I whip... It might be this Abyssal Depths. Oh! See, I didn't even know that worked that way. So that's completely fine, actually. Now I can just play this Klaxon, and it's pretty good. I'm definitely not going to punch. I mean, what did he get? He got a 0-mana 2-2. Which, like, sucks. I did give him a card, but he probably just replaced it. I don't expect him to keep that. Now I, like, do want to find my Obliterate, because this Klaxon is most likely going to die, and I'm going to have 10 creeps on the board. Demonic Lure is still pretty good. EMP's nice. Next turn might be some combination of, like, Duelyst, Whip, Ping, or maybe even double Duelyst. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. It depends what he plays. Definitely depends what he plays. For 7 mana, I'm not sure what Maev is going to do. At some point, I am sure at some point she's going to start playing, like, Chakram Tigers. Nasher sucks, but I'm happy he didn't put it up here. Oh, it's coming back. Is he going to take 6? I'd be very happy if he took damage. Okay. Blood Tear is pretty good for him. Does die. This is really not bad for me at all. In fact, I think I'm in a pretty good position. Kron is definitely just going to trade with his Nasher. The only question is, do I replace first or second? And so I have, if I replace like this, there's 80% chance that my prisoner doesn't die to Nasher, but a 20% chance that I get completely fucked. So I'm just going to move here and then replace, because there's still 6 spots that the prisoner doesn't die. Of course, it gave me the one where it does, but it's okay. So I'm just going to back up. And pretty easy turn. I'm just going to play 2 Duelysts. His Blow 2 dies. Right now, I'm pretty sure I'm in a winning position, but I can still die to burn damage. He probably is running Flame Blood, Tiger, Revenant, that kind of thing. So I'd like to find a Desolator or a Azure Herald, just some sort of healing would be nice. And maybe I should have ran back 2 tiles actually, just so I didn't play into another Nasher. Imagine Nasher here. It'd be devastating, but I don't know. I could have played Duelyst here actually. This is fine. I can give him a shitty Abyssal Crawler. I can also just EMP double trade. I don't think I need this whip. Honestly, maybe I don't need this if I'm going to do EMP. See, the thing is, the tombstones aren't actually that good, because if he has Revenant, he can just kill me. I give him an EMP. You know what? I don't think I'm going to trade. I think I'm going to punch his face if I'm going to do this. I'm going to go EMP. Fine. Ping to get a creep tile. And then just get him for 5. And I'm going to run my general right now. This is out of range of Saberspine Tiger. I punch him because I have a lot of damage in my hand over 2 turns. I feel like setting him at 13 is pretty good. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creep tiles. So Obliterate is 11 damage. I only need 2 more. He also has to deal with this 7/7 that's in his face. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I think he'll probably just trade the Tormentor unless he has some sort of ping, like Blood Tier again. Abyssal Depths is a nice card to see now in the late game, but I'm probably not going to need it. Or Yielding Depths, not Abyssal Depths. I'm probably not going to need it. We'll see what he does here. Chakram, so he's just going to Frenzy. It's really not that bad. So my EMP does die. That does suck. It's not the end of the world. He only has 2 cards. I'm definitely winning here. I'm thinking whether I want to play Revenant or just Desolator his face twice. I'm gonna get rid of this. Guess I'm just gonna play Revenant. Can he kill me with any sort of Mind lethal? It's the only thing I'm scared of. To be honest, probably not. So I'm just gonna punch him anyway. I'm not gonna ping my own guy. I mean, I could. It's not necessary though. Just in case he has Blood Tier. Like, then he can kill it and live another turn, hypothetically, on board. Blazehound. Well, if you don't kill me now, you're definitely gonna die. Because this is a lot of damage. over 3 turns. You might have to just body block. EMP. I could kill him a lot of ways, but Obliterate's always the coolest. So I don't even know how much that was. 11, 12. Pretty good. Do I run one more? I'll run one more game. One more game. So I've only played against 2 Abyssian players. You know, this is the part where I'd put some elevator music or something. You know, I don't know what to talk about in queue. Never been very good about it. Alright, if you're listening to this part of the video, which 90% of you probably won't, put in the comment section. Put in the comment section, because I want to know, what is your favorite deck in Duelyst? Mine is probably... It's tough. It's tough. I'm not sure. I've always liked Kalios, mid-range Kalios. Creep. I'm playing it now. Big fan. I like Titan because he's OP. But you also get to play Argeon competitively, which is like sweet because I like Argeon. We queue into Silver Striker again. He switched on to Voth. Now this is one of my harder matchups. Just because Voth just punches you in the face and you die. His hand isn't great either. But if I can stall it out, Kron is a really good minion against Magmar. 4/5s are just hard for them to deal with. They can't kill it with Rebuke, can't kill it with Plasma, can't kill it with Natural Select because he spawns a 2/2. You know, it's hard. So it's Crypto on 1. This isn't a good hand. Hopefully Ooze off the rip. That's not good. I can walk up, play Ezra Herald here. He can double trade. Not sure what I want to do. I think maybe I'll turtle. Maybe I'll just turtle. If you don't know, turtling is just you move up here and then play your unit here. I can also just walk towards the center. I'd like to be able to kill this thing with my face. I wonder if Sphere of Darkness was a mistake. It can't be, right? But like it allows him to double trade. Because what I really want to do is play my Azure Herald on this tile and then ramp into Kron next turn. Because that'd be devastating. But it's going to be very hard. I doubt he's going to let me get to 5. But if he does just walk forward, play something on tile, I will just take this tile and play Kron in the back, start generating value. The Bloodbound Mentor is a really nice pickup. Especially since most of my hand is not really doing anything. This Yielding Depths is not good. Desolator is not good early. So having something proactive I can play next turn if I don't get this Kron is really nice. And it'll probably be good on the turn after Kron if I do play it. But we'll see what he does for 4. I bet you he's gonna Hero Power. Drogon. Just slams the Drogon. I mean, that's scary, but at the same time, I don't know how much I care. I'm just gonna walk up and play Kron. Nice spawn on the ranged unit. This is actually pretty big to get this 2/2. Because it means that next turn I can Mentor and then shoot the Drogon if it trades here. Ping, ping. He'll probably just BBS and kill the Herald. in which case it's going to be a bit tougher, but we'll see. This Both Smash is very scary. But one thing that's nice is he didn't play his Hero Power last turn. So he's missing one stack. That gives me a lot of extra time. So this is quite nice. I'm curious what he'll do here. Just another Drogon. He's really looking to just smash my face into the ground. I can get rid of this Desolator. It's not going to be useful this game. Revenant is literally a better keep. Provoke is very nice. I won't lie. I'm trying to think how I want to position. I think I will keep Kron in the corner. And then just shoot this Drogon. Maybe I'll move like this just to protect my general. I don't think protecting my general is that important right now. I also can't Hero Power next turn, so I can just play Mentor in his face. I don't really need to keep it, and yeah, I'm just gonna double think. I mean, we still have a healthy hand, 5 cards, we've generated 3 creep tiles. He's not gonna be removing this Kron this turn. So Kron's putting in a lot of work here. Abyssal Crawler, probably not too useful. I'm most likely going to end up playing double Ooze plus Demonic Lure. Plasma Storm is a bit annoying, cannot lie. Klaxon is a great draw. Can't lie, Klaxon is really good here. It's just where do I put it? I think this is the best position. I want to play around Macantor. I'm really not mad if he just Hero Powers and punches this thing. Maybe I play it here just to defend my Kron. But I think this will be fine. And again, this minion is quite nice because I can lure onto the tile and then fly in and kill the Drogon. We're really just trying to get to this Revenant. Also be nice to start looking for Obliterate, because I think Magmar really does not run too much Dispel. He could have Eggmorph. He has to Rebuke. It's a little upsetting for me, but not the end of the world. Kills his own Drogon. It's fine. He's gonna have to take 4 to kill this Kron. And he'll probably just BBS. He played 2 Drogons already, so I don't know how scared I am of a third one. He didn't Hero Power, which makes me think he might have it next turn. Azure Herald... I can't afford to keep it. I need to keep removal. 2 Oozes is my best play, and Obliterate, so there we go. And so you guys might think this is a little strange, but I'm going to ping my own Ooze. Because it generates me an extra tile. He has 3 attacks, so they're going to die in 1 hit anyway. So this just generates me an extra tile. Plus it does 1 damage to him. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles. So this is a 10 damage Obliterate next turn. There's a good chance he just dies. But he's coming to get me. He is coming to get me. Wonder if he punches face. I mean, he almost has to as Voth, right? Twin Fang. He's just dead. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles. So I just punch and Obliterate, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. He's just dead. Nice. Nice. It's a fat Obliterate for turn 8. If I refresh my page here, we got up to 3309. So again, if you didn't know, this is me, Nestlite. Number 21. It's respectable. I went up a couple spots. I think I was below Freud before I started playing, so up to 21. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I might be doing more of these. I like I like putting my thought process out there, letting people see into the brains. Um, just what I think about the game, how I play. Obviously, those weren't the highest quality matches. I am playing on my alternate account. Maybe in the future I could play on my main. And that would be, well, the highest quality content you can get, right? But no. I'm just happy I didn't queue into anyone that was like 800 MMR because the games wouldn't be too close. Those were some decent games I played. Um, but yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And again, comment what's your favorite Duelyst deck? I'd love to know. For some reason, there seems like a lot of Abyssian players. But anyway, all right. See you guys, and maybe I'll make some more. So come back. Be on the lookout. Always put out content at the most random times because I don't know. I'm just not always motivated for it. But yeah, 2 thumbs up.